Hey everybody, it's Ed. All right, first I want to start off with a shout out to John Bull, who gave me the idea for this video. He left a comment in the last video I made of my review of the Elvis Back in Nashville box set, and he said he'd like to see what I would like to see released for 2022 as far as Elvis goes. So I thought that was a really good idea, and that's what I'm going to do. So here is my wish list for Elvis releases that I hope to see in 2022. And there's really only a couple of things I can think of, all right? Only specifically because they will match up with the 50th anniversary of each of the things that I'm going to talk about. All right, so let's start with this. This is Elvis, An Afternoon at the Garden. Now, this was the June 10th, 1972 afternoon performance that was recorded and was eventually released, I believe, in 1989, I want to say, maybe 88. Can't see. Yeah, I can't see. I'm sorry, but I believe it was the late 80s that this finally saw the light of day. And, of course, we have the original Elvis live at Madison Square Garden, and that has been released, of course, as the original album in 1972, CD releases throughout the years, and then in 2012, for the 40th anniversary of the concert, they released this, Prince from Another Planet. This contained the evening performance of June 10th, which was the album, of course, live at Madison Square Garden, and also included on here is the afternoon show, An Afternoon at the Garden. And then on this, they also had some footage that was on Super 8 that they put on a DVD and superimposed with the afternoon concert, because that was where the footage was taken from, and put that on this as well. So, why am I even saying this? Well, Ed, all of this has been released. Yes, it has. But also in 2012, for the 40th anniversary, they released a double LP vinyl version of the Elvis live at Madison Square Garden. However, this album still, as far as I know, has not seen the light of day on vinyl. So, Sony Legacy, are you listening? Please, for 2022, maybe even as a record store day exclusive, okay, or not, maybe as a regular release, please put this out on vinyl. That is definitely on my wish list. I would love to have this on vinyl LP. So, do what you did with the mastering from Prince from Another Planet. Take that and rip it on vinyl and release it to us, because that is something I definitely would love to see. All right, moving on. Also in 1972, those of you who may be aware, this was released in movie theaters, Elvis on Tour. Now, there was never an official album release for this. There was supposed to be an album coming out that they had titled Elvis Standing Room Only. However, that was scrapped, and instead the Madison Square Garden album was released instead. So this never saw the light of day in any type of vinyl, as far as an official RCA release during Elvis's lifetime. I believe that something is coming out for 2022, but I'm not exactly sure if it's an FTD or a regular release. But really what I would like to see is, I would like to see all the concerts that were filmed, or recorded rather, for this movie, and have it released as a box set. Have every concert that they recorded and filmed. And when I say a box set, I don't mean just the audio recordings, I mean the film as well. I believe there are at least 5 concerts that were filmed in total for the Elvis on Tour, if not more. Where are those shows? They're in a vault somewhere. They're not being released because of some legalities between the different companies, I guess, that own the rights to the material. And it's a shame that if in the 50 years since the initial release of On Tour, that they can't get it together to get this film out, for the fans that want to see it. It's a sin. Maybe not a sin, but you get the point. It's a shame, is what it is, that hopefully we can get to see that. But yeah, I mean, could you imagine finally after all these years, and even the same thing with the That's the Way It Is concerts. A lot of those were filmed also, and they have not been officially released. However, if you search, they are out there, and you can either probably watch them or buy them as bootlegs. But I would love to see them, officially released, with the tender loving care of remastering and, I don't know, 4K possibility. Who knows? It was on film, so there's no reason why they couldn't do, 4K on these things. Yeah, or even Blu-ray, for that matter. But Afternoon at Madison Square Garden and Elvis on tour. All film footage, all audio footage. Those are the things that I want to see come out in 2022. And, excuse me, that's really all I could think of. So, let me know what you think in the comments. If there's anything that you would want to see come out in 2022. And, yeah, wow, I talked my voice into almost being totally hoarse. So, I am going to leave it at that. I appreciate you watching. Good to yourselves, good to each other. Take care.